Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Rob, and these videos are for my local players who play in the Thursday morning and or evening games at the Cavendish Bridge Club. Every Thursday I have two 0 to 7:50 games. They're now both at the Cavendish Bridge Club, 9:45 a.m. for the morning game and 6:30 p.m. for the evening game. So each week I'm going to give you the highlights and some of the more interesting boards we might have seen during these sessions. And we'll start right off with this week's first board. This was a hand that could have been played in Grand Slam. Now, I know some of you did play seven spades, but no one in the morning or evening games got to our best match point contract, which was seven no trump. And I want to take you through the auction on this to show you how you would end up getting there, especially as the East player. So we start the auction normally just by opening one spade as the East player. It's a very good hand, obviously, long spades. And if we find a fit, we're certainly going to be pressing on to slam, or at least that's what we're thinking at this point. And partner makes a game-forcing two diamond bid. Everything's going very well so far. We just rebid two spades because we don't have to jump. Some of you are prone to jumping in this situation. Remember, you're in a game-forcing auction. So just show your shape first, and then you can proceed forward after you find out more information. So you just rebid your suit, and now West raises to three spades. Now you could jump to four no trump right now. To be honest, it's not unreasonable, but I like it when we at least try to practice our control bidding, and maybe we'll get some extra information that wasn't going to be available through key cards. So we just bid four clubs, which says, hey, I have control in the club suit. Tell me about your hand. And West would now bid four diamonds, because notice West also has extra values, so they're going to cooperate with any press towards slam. They certainly have lots of extra values that we don't know about either, so they're going to show their control by bidding four diamonds. And then we're just going to key card as East. We're going to bid four no trump, and we get the best response ever because partner responds five spades, which is for our key card, two key cards, and the queen of trump. That is a huge piece of information, guys, because we're looking at ace, king, jack, 10, 7th. So while partner having three means we probably have the queen anyway, the fact that they actually have that card is a really good thing for us because we know now we're going to take seven of these spade tricks. So let's take an accounting of the tricks we have. And this is what I want you guys to do when you're in a keycard auction, especially when you're the one that initiated keycard. You're going to be the one that decides the level at the end. So it's good to, while you're in the process, count your tricks and see where you might belong and see if you can go higher than even the sixth level. And at this moment, when partner responds two key cards with the queen of trump, we should know we're taking seven spade tricks. We should also know we're taking two heart tricks because we know partner has the ace of hearts and we're staring at the singleton king. So that's nine tricks. We know we have the ace of clubs, that's 10. And we know we have the ace of diamonds and the king of diamonds, that's 12 tricks. So right now, we can count to 12 tricks. So all we need to find is one more trick in our partner's hand. How do you think we're going to go about doing that? And you can see it right on the screen. The answer is five no trump. Now, when we're in a key card auction and partner responds and we bid five no trump, a couple of things we need to know here. First off, we're always guaranteeing that our side has all the key cards. So we're never going to bid five no trump unless we can confirm that we have every single key card in the deck. And we are asking partner to bid the kings that they have specifically. So we're going to bid our kings just like we would make a control bid. So after East bids five no trump, West would now bid six clubs, showing the king of that suit. And guess what, guys? That's our 13th trick. We already counted 12 without partner having the king of clubs. And to be honest, we probably know partner has a random queen in one of those red suits that'll give us 13. Here we just got 100% confirmation. Partner has the king of clubs, so instead of us taking 12 tricks, we can take 13. And this is when we make the correct bid of 7 no trump. If we have 13 top tricks, guys, we want to take the highest score possible. And even though it's only 10 points more Seven no trump is definitely higher scoring than seven spades. And all of you might be watching this video saying, well, you told me never to bid a Grand Slam at the Bridge Club. And I always say this, guys, never bid a Grand Slam at the Bridge Club unless you can come to an understanding that you have 13 tricks. And then, by all means, bid those Grand Slams. This is a really cool hand to show you how we would see it, especially from the east side, how we get to count to 13 before the auction's even over. Even before we get to six spades, right? When partner bids six clubs, we know we have Grand Slam. So the next bid was seven no trump. So real quick with board 10, there were several of you playing slam on this particular hand. And in the morning, I think some of you played six hearts. In the evening, a couple of you played six spades. Both slams aren't that great. Six hearts is actually the worst slam to be in. And here's how we mistakenly get there. If we raise hearts, which is reasonable here, even though we might want to treat the south hand as a single suited hand because the spades are so good, we have to remember partner showed five hearts. So if we have a heart fit and we get to use those spades in our heart contract, that's going to be a heck of a win for us, and we're going to take a whole bunch of tricks. So if we bid three hearts and partner now makes a normal bid of control, which would be four diamonds here, now we're looking at our hand and it's the worst decision. We could bid four spades to show control in spades and continue the press to slam, and that, might be the best bid. But some of you actually bid four no trump, and when you do that, you've essentially committed your side to slam because your partner is going to be bidding five spades. And when they do that, we know that they will have two key cards and the queen of trump. And we only have one key card. So we're lacking a key card. And the problem is, if we want to play hearts, we have to bid to the sixth level. In this interesting spot, you could actually pass five spades. So if you're planning to do that, it's okay to bid four no trump, because even the response you can't handle, that you don't like, five spades, you can deal with. So here, passing is not unreasonable considering the strength of your spade suit and the knowledge that you don't have enough key cards to play slam. But if you panicked and bid six hearts, you actually got to a slam that's not that great, and it's because we're missing a key card, the ace of clubs, and we're also missing the king of hearts. So essentially, you're in a slam that's going to require a finesse for you to make. And if you got to that particular slam, you did make it because the finesse works, but you took on probably too much risk. Six spades is actually a little safer, and I'm just going to bid it here just to show you how the play would go. In six spades, we can essentially avoid a heart loser. So let's say they lead a spade, whatever they lead. Our plan is just to draw trump, and we're going to do that as quickly as we can. And we'll pitch whatever from the dummy as we go here. And our job here is to try not to lose the heart finesse. So what we're going to do is we're going to lead a club first. And this person is probably going to jump up with their ace because they want to take their trick. And now it doesn't matter what they do. If they lead a heart, we're going to jump up with the ace. And the reason we're going to do this is because we actually have ways to pitch all of our hearts now. We're going to pitch one on the queen of diamonds right now. And then we set up that king of clubs, so we're going to pitch a heart on that. And now we just have the rest of the tricks. So six spades actually has a way where you can avoid the heart finesse. But again, it needs some things to be right. You need to guess the club position correctly and be able to pitch away the hearts that you need to avoid that finesse. So getting the slam on this hand was a bit aggressive, especially if you played six hearts. Six spades was a little better. Now, essentially on this hand, the cards are so good for you that it doesn't matter which slam you bid, you'll make it. But getting the slam might have been a bad idea on this hand, guys. Board 13 is interesting because it's going to depend on what East decides to do in the second seat as to whether or not North-South plays the hand or East-West does. If East opens one heart, East and West are likely to play some number of hearts on this hand. However, if East chooses to pass their 11 count, which isn't a bad choice, it's okay to pass with your 11. I'm usually going to open when I have 11 in a 5-card major, so it's okay to open one heart. It's also okay to pass. If you do pass, the South player is going to open one no trump, And that is also probably where the auction ends. It probably just goes pass, pass, pass. And we're going to have a normal fourth best heart lead, which is honestly the killing lead on this hand. It sets up partner's suit right away. And also it keeps declarer away from the dummy so that they cannot make one no trump. The only play as declarer here, if they let a heart against your one no trump contract, is to jump up with the king. Right? It's your only chance to take the trick, and it's a trick you end up taking. Here you would think you had 4 diamond tricks. However, the lead that they made just kept you from taking those 4 diamond tricks. And it's because we can try to set up our diamonds by playing 3 rounds and then hoping that they break evenly. And this would be what we would have to do. We have no other way to get to dummies, so we have to overtake, and then we see that we're getting a bad break in the diamond suit. So now instead of those 4 diamonds we wanted to take, we can only take 3 of them. And now we would just be sitting around waiting to go down 1, or worse if we didn't take our 2 aces. So here on a heart lead, the opponent shouldn't make one no trump. And if you opened a heart with the East hand, congratulations, you probably played some number of hearts. But the problem is you can only make 2 hearts. So if you played 2 hearts making 2, you did better than you would have done defending one no trump. However, if you got pushed up to the 3 level, you might not be able to make 3 hearts. If we let them play one no trump, we're going to go plus, and if we play at the 2 level or below, we'll probably go plus with the east-west cards also. If you went minus, you probably got a poor result here. And let's look at the auction on board number 14. The auction starts with East as the dealer, and we're going to see 2 passes. East and South will pass, and West will open 1 spade. North has a very normal one no trump overcall. It's a little bit unnerving to only have 2 spades, but certainly you have a stopper in this suit, and you want to show your values in 1 bid. You could bid 2 clubs, but partner has a wider range to deal with when you do that, right? When you bid 2 clubs, partner's going to think you have between 10 and 17, and with the one no trump bid, we get to dial that into like 15 to 18, and we have a very good 16, so it's very reasonable to just bid one no trump. And now we have a normal auction. And what I mean by normal is we have all the systems that we would normally have available here, just like we would if partner opened one no trump. So we would bid 2 clubs. We want to play hearts if we have a fit, and partner denies a 4-card major. And now we count our points. We have 10. We clearly have an amazing holding in the opponent's bid suit. So we're confident that we're going to play 3 no trump. And that's where this ends up, guys. Everything is super favorable on this hand, so if you got to 3 no trump, you did very well. The club suit comes home for quite a few tricks, and well stopped in every suit, so you're going to have a lot of time to take tricks here. So don't forget, guys, the one no trump overcall we treat just like an opening bid. So if we want to bid Stamen, if we want to transfer, even if we want to do one of those minor suit transfers, all of those systems are on here. And last but not least, let's talk about board 19. Now, I saw a variety of results on this hand. It was all the way from 3 no trump down 3 and down 2 to 3 no trump making 5. And this is all about what finesses we take and what information we can derive from the auction we have. And the important thing that we see on this auction is North preempting with 2 diamonds. And that's how this auction should go. South should pass. West would open 1 club, and North would bid 2 diamonds. East would just double at this point. It doesn't always have to show both majors, especially at the 2 level, but you want to try to maybe navigate to a heart fit if you have one. And partner does not cooperate, and they can't bid 2 no trump because they don't have a stopper in diamonds, so they would just rebid 3 clubs. And now with the East cards, we would just bid 3 no trump. The most normal lead would probably be the Jack of diamonds. If the North player plays the ace, which isn't unreasonable here, they want to make sure they get to continue with the diamond suit. If they do that, we're going to play low, and then they're going to follow up with the queen of diamonds, and here's where we can take our king. And the reason we can take our king here is if we assume North has a normal preempt, they have 6 diamonds. What we want to do when we're holding up, and the whole reason we do it, is to break up the communication between the 2 hands. And the key thing here is we should know that on the second round of diamonds at least, South will be out of that suit. So now we want to take advantage of what we've just done. And the way we do it is we never finesse into the North hand. Meaning, if we want to play clubs, we're never going to play a low club to the 10, Because if North does have the queen, they get to win, and their diamonds are all good tricks. So this is what's called the dangerous hand, guys. The North hand is very, very dangerous because the North hand has all the good diamond tricks. So our job is just not to let them take any tricks. So we would play a low heart to the king at the next trick, and then we would plunk down the jack of clubs. Notice we're finessing into the non-dangerous hand. So even if we lose this finesse, we still get to set up clubs, and we keep South from leading the most dangerous suit, which is diamonds. But as it turns out, the queen will cover this, and now we will be able to make our contract at least, because we've already taken 3 tricks. So we have 4 extra clubs for 7, 3 extra hearts for 10, and the ace of spades for 11. So if you played it this way, you can take 11 tricks. And this is all about keeping the player that can hurt you the most off lead. So this finesse, whether it wins or loses, is very, very safe because they cannot hurt you by leading diamonds after you finesse into the non-dangerous hand. So be on the lookout for that, guys. Thank you all so much for playing in the Thursday games here in the city. Again, every week, Thursday morning at 9:45 at Cavendish, Thursday evening, 6:30 p.m. at Cavendish as well. So 2 games on the Upper East Side for you on Thursdays. And then Friday afternoon, a little walkthrough video of some of the highlights. So thanks all for playing, and I hope to see you next week. Take care, guys.